27 years after the death of Hama the hero in the trade city of Warm located in the Central Lands. Alright, so that's 27 years now. So this has been what, like half a year since the last episode, maybe? Dude, she's so tall now. She's taller than her. Was she this tall in the last episode, or am I just picking up on it? She's growing. She's a little shopaholic. She might need it for her magic. You don't know. She's on the case. What is she gonna find? That's the question. She probably could actually avoid her too, because even before they started working together, she was good at hiding her presence. So this makes sense. Maybe she's trying to get a little gift for her or for a friend. You don't know. I think that's what she's trying to do this time around. Like she's trying to get something for a friend. Exactly. See, I think that my theory is holding up. You haven't had anything sweet. She's trying to get that for you. This is all a gift, I think, for her. Gulp? She said gulp. Never judge a book by their cover, man. Is that going to be the theme of this episode? Not everything is as it seems. I mean, we've already had 2 examples. Still trying to figure out one of them. Yeah, see, she was just trying to have a nice little time. A little something nice for friend. See? I knew it. I knew it. You know what spell she needs to learn? She needs to know the money conjuration spell. That's what she needs to know. Sour grapes. Yours is alcohol. Yep. Yep. We all knew that one. Yep. Do I call him or do I call him? I knew it, dude. Happy birthday to Fern. I know I keep calling her friend sometimes too. Just, bear with me. I told you I'm not good with names. But that's beautiful. Yeah, that's so true, She talked about how she didn't know people or she didn't know anybody from her last group. But she took it upon herself this time, instead of being told, to learn and to then, try to get gifts. Like, you can tell how much she's really changed. Like, that 10 years that they traveled together was probably the most, influential 10 years that she's ever experienced. She looks so nice with the ornament in her hair, man. That's such a nice gift. Yeah, officially. She's like, why ain't I growing, man? Our diets are the same. We eating the same thing. Why are you growing? But it's an elf thing, I guess. So this is 27 years still. Damn. Wow, she was able to block it. Oh, okay. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. Wait, we're getting some action. We're getting some action. Frieren didn't even break a sweat. But she's accustomed to this. Fern's gonna learn. More like a parry than a shield. Or than a block, I should say. She's 16, alright? And she's taller than you. Wow. Was that the Demon King that they fought, right? Oh snap. Bro, are we about to get a actiony episode? And we were just taught about defensive spells, right? In battle. I think we're gonna have a good episode. I feel it coming. Bro, he always teasing. So she did this with a party before. Now she's going to try to do this with just one more mage. We'll see how this goes. Because I'm sure, yeah, she might be stronger, but this guy looks like he's insane. Damn. Zoltrak, a piercing spell. Oh my goodness, this guy was a problem. Wow. Yeah, dog. I mean, I'm sure Frieren's gotten more powerful during the time passing, but I'm wondering if, like, I don't know if you guys have seen Bleach, but there's a character in that show that got stronger as he was sealed. Yeah, you got a big day tomorrow. So, is this the type of enemy that Fern should be helping you defeat? Cause we all know she got a cannon on her in close range. But man. Oh my gosh. Dude's a Goliath next to them. It might pierce through it though. We just learned about this. What is it, just outdated by this point? Damn. Yeah, they rendered your offensive spell obsolete, buddy. Alright, never mind, pack it up. Well, I mean, can't he just make a new one? Or a variant or something? Yeah, bro. He's probably able to read it in an instant. You hear the music? I knew this was going to happen. And just like that, she's able to disperse it at certain areas at the point of impact. Oh yeah, no, Friend's nice. Friend is nice. Yo, this music is bumping. She used it on him? It's probably a better version of it. Used by her. Damn, I want more. I want more of that. I'm sure it's gonna happen in the show. That was a nice little taste of what can be done with the action in this and the music. Yo, Himmel is a clown, bro. Yeah, he was a character, man. He sure did. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get into my thoughts. But if you made it this far into the video, please leave a like and maybe subscribe if you've been watching a few of my things. But yeah, let's talk about the episode. So this was a very fun episode. First of all, we got to see how much Fern has grown, literally, and also like ability wise. She's grown to be quite the powerful mage so far, and with only like what 6-7 years worth of tutelage, she's got so much longer to go, and she's only 16. She's a kid, bro. She's gonna be crazy strong under the tutelage of Frieren. I can already tell. And like if this fight is any indicator of like how well she can adapt and learn and she's quick on her feet, like granted, you know, I don't know if she would have been able to solo um uh uh the what the hell was the guy's name? The guy who did who created the Zoltrack, the demon, right? I'm just gonna call him the demon, right? I don't know if she would have been able to defeat the demon, but I'll tell you what, number one, she had the defensive spell. And number two, she's got a cannon on her. Honestly, what she was using to launch and shoot the rock at the first episode was probably a form of Zoltrek, and nobody knew. Or it's just something that's just so implemented in like magic in the history of it that it's just like it's just a regular attack. I mean, like Frieren said, it's not no longer like killing magic. It's just ordinary offensive magic, you know? Um but man, that little glimpse, that little tease into what can be done with the action in this episode and the music and everything was great. Um and yeah, man, this is just like a nice episode to see, like just them kind of bonding, and we get to see how Frieren again has changed. Those 10 years that she spent with that group was not some mere 10 years. Like those were probably, like I said, the most like significant 10 years that she has spent with anybody up to that point, or up to this point, rather, I should say, because she learned to really appreciate the people that she's with as best as she possibly could. I still think, she's got more to go. But you can tell that like she truly does try to cherish the people and the experiences, uh, you know, that she the people that she meets and the experiences that she's a part of, along the way, along her journey of trying to learn every single spell, basically. Um, and it's just a beautiful thing to see, man. Like she really is a changed person, and I think that next to her time with her old group, this is going to be her time with Fern is going to be again the most significant time. And we're gonna see this journey. I think this is what we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's like throughout a whole journey of her being with somebody who's so like significant in her life. Like we didn't get to see everything with the group, right? But we know how important they were to her and like how pivotal they were. And now we're actually going to get to see it. We're going to get to see this whole journey. I think I could be wrong, but that's what I'm assuming. We're going to see Friend from when she's a little girl grow, and how she's going to change, and how her outlook on life and everything is affected by Frieren, and vice versa. Um, and yeah, man, I love animes like this. I said it in the ending of the last episode during my thoughts. Like I love anime like this, not retrospective, introspective animes that make you think. It doesn't all have to be action all the time. We all know I appreciate some great choreography, some great animation, some great action. But I love to be able to just sit back and enjoy things, kind of like the themes of this show. Like you get to sit back and really get to think about things. There's not really any distractions from these somber thoughts. There's no distraction from the happy thoughts. There's no distraction from the tragedy. There's no distraction from the triumph. You were just in it. You were in each emotion that you feel, each moment. You were there, And like I said, there's some action. You can tell that there's going to be some along the way. They're building up. Um, but again, I like there to be a good story with my action too. All right. It doesn't have to be action all the time. If there's a good story with the action, if it's intriguing, if it makes you think, dude, it's like the best of both worlds. Like this is such a good anime. I'm really enjoying it so far. And the theme of things are not as they seem, I think that literally was the theme of this episode. If you were to have a theme, it was Fern's birthday, but we didn't know that, right? But Fern's thinking, oh, she's going to be collecting things for herself because she's like a shopaholic, right? No, not so. She was actually doing things for Fern. The guys at the bar were not, they appeared to be rough and, intimidating to Fern. They were actually very helpful. Zoltrek, this guy who appeared to be he was going to be a problem. Not to discredit him. I'm sure if he had more time to prep, he would have been a problem. But yeah, things weren't as they seemed, and he was able to get taken out pretty quickly. Um, this was just like, it's so fun to have anime like this, or to watch, to react to a show like this where I can say, oh, I think this is the theme, or what's the theme of this episode gonna be. There's not too many animes that will have a good story but also make you like reflect on what the themes were to each episode. And yeah, man, I can see why this anime has been like so beloved. Like my cousins were the ones that like really told me like, dude, you got to watch this. And I'm having like a blast so far. I'm enjoying the ride tremendously. And if you guys have any recommendations of any other anime like this that, you might want to see me react to, or just for me to check out for myself, let me know, guys. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. And over here is going to be actually, if it's not the next episode that I reacted to, it'll be like whatever YouTube thinks is like best. It's going to be like somewhere around this area. So you can click on that if you want to keep checking out some of my stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. Hope to see you around. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night. Peace.